Well, I thank my colleague for yielding. When Senator Coons and I came to the Senate 6 years ago, about the time we formed the Law Enforcement Caucus, and over that 6 years, we are continually reminded of how those who run to danger when others run away protect us, don't know on any given day what they may be dealing with that day, and their family doesn't know either. They are here to protect those who might be the victims of crime. What we saw today was this horrific and cowardly attack at baseball practice. Somebody who takes a weapon and decides that they're going to harm people they don't know for whatever cowardly reason that person had. Of course, we continue to pray for the swift recovery of those who were injured, for the caregivers who are helping them right now. But we see every day when we come to the Capitol grounds, the first person that I see is almost always a member of the Capitol Police. No matter how late it is when I leave at night, the last person I see is almost always a member of the Capitol Police. They have a hard job to do. They do it with the highest level of professionalism and dedication. Their families see them leave for work at whatever time of the day their assignment has them leaving for work, hopeful that the person they love comes home. That counts for all our law enforcement officers all over the country. The law enforcement officers, other first responders who rush into dangerous situations not knowing what could be there. You know, we were very fortunate today as we had our members of Congress were there, members of the House, members of the Senate, people who were volunteering to make that game work the way it needs to work, to have a bipartisan annual event to look forward to, but also to always use that event to raise money for charity. Staff who were there supporting, and fortunately for all of them, Steve Scalise, the majority whip in the House, was there, which meant that there were Capitol security people there with him. Hard to imagine what might have happened if they hadn't been there. The Alexandria police would have done a great job and gotten there as quickly as they could, but having those people who are committed to provide for the safety of members of Congress, people who are visiting the Capitol, people who are in the area of the Capitol when anything might happen, and over again, Senator Coons and I and others have seen Capitol Police have to step forward. I hope we all will remember to not only be grateful every day for those who are willing to serve, but also to continue to pray today for the families of people who were impacted today, the families of people who sent their sons and daughters here to be members of Congress, but also to be staffers in the Congress, who the first news they hear this morning is some senseless attack that appears to be an attack because people were members of Congress. No act of violence, no matter how evil or senseless, will ever come close to shaking the foundations of our democracy, but we are always brought at moments like this to the important recognition that we're Americans first. That's why our country will always be a beacon of freedom. But the things we debate every day are not nearly as big or powerful as the things that unite us every day. And moments like this bring that sense of unity and concern and commitment to maintain a society that is free and secure, and a greater appreciation for those who spend all day, every working day, with that as their principal obligation, and we owe them a great debt of gratitude. Today we owe the Capitol Police, followed up by the Alexandria Police, but countless lives that might have been taken if Capitol Police hadn't been there at the instance this cowardly attack started. And so once again, Senator Coons and I are reminded of how important it is that Law Enforcement Caucus really, truly respect those who serve and the families of those who serve. And Senator, I'm glad to yield back to you for a final comment.